What's going on YouTube? My name is Patient Impulse and today we are starting a new series called Would You Rather Wednesdays. What it's going to be is just me going in and answering a bunch of Would You Rather questions submitted from the community. The other day I went on Twitter and posted asking for those questions, and some of you submitted some, and we're going to get right into those. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and begin. Alright, so our first question comes from Immortal the Bot. And it says, would you rather drink poisonous pee or eat healthy clean poop? And we're getting right into the nitty gritty, right off the bat here. But it's actually relatively simple to answer. First of all, they said poisonous pee. A lot of people, confuse things like poison and venom, especially when it comes to snakes. For those of you who do not know, poison will affect you if it is injected into your bloodstream or ingested into your body from like eating or drinking. Venom will only affect you if it's injected into your bloodstream. So that right there, it makes the pee option so much worse. Between that and eating a nice healthy clean portion of feces, if you will. The answer is obvious. We're gonna have to go with the poop. That's plain and simple. Is it gonna be pleasant? Probably not. It's probably gonna suck. I could, the texture alone, I feel would like you just know poop doesn't have a good texture. Like just going down, it'd be horrible, awful experience. But it would not be as awful as dying from ingesting poisonous pee. Because I can't imagine that death would be very pleasant. Alright, and our next question comes from Rianne Freeman. Hopefully I said that right, but I just prefer to call him Kanuk Sayuka. And they said, would you rather be chased by an evil spirit that will possess you and make you do horrible things, or be chased by a serial killer who likes to take his time torturing people before killing them? This for me is another no-brainer. I'm definitely going with the human being. I'm going with the serial killer because I am a lot more confident in my ability to fight off a nice mortal human being, or just outrun them, than I am when it comes to fighting or outrunning an evil spirit. Like I'm sure they're like going through walls or teleporting. Like I don't want to deal with that, But a one-on-one serial killer, just a person, I'm fully confident. And it didn't state that I would, be caught. It said I had my chance to run away or fight. So I'm gonna go with the killer, the serial killer, and just take my chances. Because even if I do get caught for whatever reason, I'll be slowly tortured and it's gonna suck. It's gonna be horrible, but it's gonna come to an end. Whereas, if I'm possessed by an evil spirit, it's gonna last maybe my entire lifetime, or maybe it'll keep me alive through some weird means. I'm not gonna sit around here and wait for John Constantine to come out of nowhere and save me. It's the odds of that happening is slim. So we're just gonna go with what we know, and we're gonna stick to the mortal realm. So that's gonna be my answer for that one. And our third question is actually going to come from my girlfriend, Courtney, aka Coober on Twitter. And she says, would you rather the Flash never have been created, or fighting games, like any fighting game ever. I'm guessing what she means is, would I rather the Flash never had been created, or fighting games had never been created. The Flash, I understand. I don't know how a whole genre of games would be, not created or deleted. But let's answer the question. So this is actually an easy one for me as well. And had she known the lore, she might not have asked me this one. But I actually would have never discovered fighting games if not for the Flash. She made this question a little personal, honestly, because she knows how much I love the Flash. That is my favorite superhero of all time. And I would have never found fighting games if not for him. My first fighting game was Injustice Gods Among Us. I forget what I was doing at the time, but I ended up seeing a commercial or an ad for the game, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, wow. All right, they're coming out with a fighting game that has, like, DC comic book, heroes and villains. Like, that's nice. You got Batman versus Superman, Joker being a menace like he always is. And then that's when I saw him, the Flash, in all his glory. It was Barry Allen, not Wally West, which is my favorite version of the Flash. But Barry Allen's a nice close second, and I still rock with him, So right then and there, I was like, all right, well, I'm sold. I'm getting this game. So I ended up getting it, playing as the Flash, and having a great time, getting into the competitive, aspects of the genre. That being said, taking away the Flash and taking away fighting games for me personally are the same things. So, with that knowledge, I'm just gonna have to go with fighting games. It's a no-brainer. I'm sorry if I've disappointed any of my FGC peeps, but for comparison, just replace the Flash with whatever favorite superhero you have, or fictional character, like what a fictional character that has affected your life like a lot. Just replace it, and then maybe we'll be on the same playing field. But that's gonna be my answer for that one. And our last question from Twitter is gonna come from Brown Boy Without a Bag. And he says, would you rather have a pause or rewind button in your life? So how I'm taking this is, if something is happening in your life, do you want the option to pause or rewind? I think this is a pretty one-sided question, because yes, the pause button is going to have some great uses. If you need to take a long moment to consider your options at any given time, it's going to be nice. But you could sort of utilize the rewind button the same way. If you are sitting there and you need to think about something that just happened, you can just rewind 5 minutes and take your 5 minutes to think about it, or just keep doing it and get more time to think. So I feel like the rewind button is more versatile than the pause button. And like, just think about the uses. So you get into a car accident, that pause button, it's not helping you out. Like, maybe if you see it coming and you pause really fast and like you can still move and you can get out of the way, then yeah. But at the same time, you have the rewind button and you're avoiding that accident altogether without fail. You make a bad choice. That pause button, it's not doing anything for you. You still made the choice, and you're still gonna have to live with the consequences of it. But a rewind button, that choice is being reverted like it never happened, and you can make a better option or take the better road. In that same thought process, if you made a bad choice and someone watched you make that bad choice, you can, reverse it so that, you're not getting caught in 4K. It's plain and simple. The rewind button is just better overall. And that's going to have to be my answer for that question. And with that, our video is going to be finished. Thank you everyone that tuned in. I'm going to let the set continue to play and finish out. I believe it's almost over. But let me know your thoughts on this series. Did you like it? Did you hate it? How would you answer some of these questions that I had to answer in the video? Do you want longer videos? Because if you give me more questions, I can definitely make that happen. And if you do have those questions, put them in the comments. I will add them to the next Would You Rather Wednesday. And we'll go from there. But thank you all for tuning in. If you liked the video, be sure to do that. Subscribe and all the good jazz. I mean, I don't need to tell y'all what to do. If y'all wanted to, y'all would have done it already. But it does help me out, and I do appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to log off of here. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Later.
Your time has passed. Raiden wins. Round 1. Fight!